Hey guys, this is 6.1, and this week you guys you should have already turned in your persuasive rough drafts, and so that they should be in the peer review box, and they should be in just like the regular turn in assignment thing for me so I can go over it. What you need to be doing now, if you have not already, go through, find two of your peers' papers and grab them, just say, done, I got it, whatever it is. It's mine, you can't take it, Lego my ego, whatever it is you want to say. So go through, grab two. Remember, if you get to someone's and it's your bestie or whatever, and they already have two people there, sorry, Charlie, you only two people per review or per person. So everyone needs two people or needs to review two people. At a max, you can have two people reviewing your paper. And you are doing exactly what we did last time. So using the suggestions feature, I gave you that checklist before of just things to keep in mind as you are going through your papers. And I just want to remind you, you want to review someone's paper as well as you would want someone to review yours. And I know sometimes people are like, ooh, I don't want to, I don't want to sound mean, or I don't want to hurt their feelings. Cool. Don't be a jerk about it, right? But, there is, this is healthy, positive criticism, okay? I don't think I'm a jerk when I grade your papers. Some people might think I am, but I'm not trying to be. I am just, okay, this is incorrect, so this is what is right. But I would rather you guys help each other. It makes you a better writer by editing and revising other people's stuff. But also, if it is your paper, they are helping you before the paper gets to me. So if you don't like the criticism from revisions and edits, just remember that they're just trying to help you and they're just doing what I told them to do. So just think of it, whether you are on either side of that. This is to make each of you a better writer. And part of being a better writer is learning how to revise and edit. And it's easier. And actually, science and research actually show that it helps peer revisions and peer edits. That's like this huge, I guess, growing thing for writers to help them be better writers is by practicing that. So another part of that, I have given you another piece if you didn't see it already, and it is a little checklist for you guys to work through for the works cited page. Works cited and your citations, your sources, it's like the keystone to, academic writing. If you don't have that right, then it's like, like a thread, if you have a thread on your clothes and it, it's pulling off, maybe like your mom or someone said, oh, don't pull it. It can cause it to unravel more. Okay. So the same thing with sources. If you don't have it cited correctly, whether you're missing information, you don't cite it at all, or if you, just don't do it, like say you put it in the wrong format, then that's like pulling a thread. If you don't have it in there right, then your whole paper can fall apart. In Comp 1 and Comp 2, that's a part of something that we're just learning. But as you go on in school, you might have some professors that are just like, oh, this is wrong, I'm not grading it. Or, oh, this is wrong, you get a 0, whether it's by accident or on purpose. So it's important that you get an understanding of it now. You might not be perfect, and I know it's tedious. I think it is too. I do think it's a pain in the butt, and I think it's a necessary evil. So it's just something that you just have to, it's like paying taxes. You just got to deal with it. So we are working through some more pieces of citation. So when you are going through your peer stuff, you do have to go through this little checklist that I gave you guys. And Actually, it won't take you very long at all before you'll be able to just like glance at them on your own to see if they're missing stuff or see if something is incorrect. Another thing with that I've noticed, if you're using citation generators, that's fine. But the caveat is that you need to make sure the information is correct that it is pulling, because sometimes they don't do them right. So you need to make sure the information is correct and that it has all the information that's needed, that it is in the right order and all of that. So a lot of the websites, if you click, or like if it's a Encyclopedia Britannica, it actually has, I think, like a citation button or like a cite button. It just gives you, oh, here's like all the information you need for a citation. Here's the date it was published. Here's the author, blah, blah, blah. And it tells you for you. If you have scholarly sources, like from, say, Google Scholar or something, which we haven't done much with that in this class, but you know, if you do have something like that, sometimes they'll have like a citation button and you just click it and it's like, here's the MLA citation for you. I mean, that's great. But other times sometimes you just have to scroll to the bottom of the article to see who the author was and when it was published and all of that. So there is a little bit of like Sherlock stuff that you have to do. But it shouldn't be super, super hard. I mean, they usually have it on that page somewhere. If you have government pages, sometimes they're a little weird. So if you have something like that and you're not quite sure, just let me know, because those can be kind of odd. But if you have a source and you're like, I don't know what I don't see, then just let me know. Just send it to me and I can help you. It's once you get used to it, then it's not super hard to do. So make sure you're paying attention to the citations on the Works Cited page. And I'm also posting some things on in-text citations for you. Those aren't as in-depth as the works, or as the, I guess, the Works Cited page. Once you kind of get an idea of how they're supposed to be, you're like, oh, those are pretty easy. In MLA, they're pretty easy. APA, they're a little bit more difficult, but in MLA, they are pretty easy. So I want you guys working on that. Make sure you get your peer reviews done, and back to the author of those. Remember, don't forget to put done when you're done, and then just share them. You can either put a shareable link to their citation checklist into their thing, or you can share it to them and just make sure you share it to me also. Either way, I need to be where I can see it. So if you guys have questions on anything, just let me know.